All
Thank
right, I'm
you.
gonna mute myself.
All right, ladies. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I am so excited to have just gotten back from the Leader Summit. My cup is just so full from, I mean, like I said, Mr. Park is just, he is just so humble and so kind. Like, you don't think like this multi-million-dollar guy is just walking around and just so happy to be there and just laughing and having a great time. And he is so excited about everything that they are ready to bring to us. So I went in with an open mind. I know I looked at that comp plan and I was excited at the beginning, and then I was scared after I looked at it a little bit more. And now that I look at it in their phases, I think the biggest takeaway I got from them was take the comp plan that we know, completely throw it away. This new comp plan does not even compare, it does not even a little bit compare to the original comp plan. There were people who spoke that said that Mr. Park's giving us 6 months for this really to like all come on into play. Most companies tell you about it and they give you 30 days and then it's just in. Like, it's just over, done with. There is no learning about it. There is no, it's a thing. So the people who were there that weren't 100% Color Street people were like, it's kind of incredible what he's offering you guys because he really does want to see us succeed. We did find out he has over 70 patents right now, currently. And that's current because he's planning on getting a lot more. Like, this guy is like, he plans on taking over the world. Like, he is not going to stop at anything. So they said like titles are just as good when this new comp plan, if not more. They gave us a planning guide and they really have 4 phases to our compensation plan. And there, so that goes with the paid as rank. So the first phrase is the marketing plan. The people who are solely in this to either get a discount or to just sell, and that's it. So the first 3 ranks are completely based on sales only. You don't have to grow a team. You can, but don't have to. So the stylist structure, that's going to be everybody who comes in from 0 to 299 PV. With that, if you get 299, I think, and 99 cents PV, you get 15% of retail commissions. And I know people are going to say, wow, that hurts because I want the 25. But here's the thing, there are going to be that you're still going to get that 15% discount and you can still be a hostess. So based on your hostess parties, you can make up that amount of money in that. And you're still going to get to hear about collection releases. And if you're in that stylist structure, you're really not putting hours upon hours upon hours of work into your business every week. You're just kind of in there as a hobbyist. So that is still a thing. You can absolutely be that one. Now, our qualified stylist, that is going to be like that first promotion rank. That is when you then bump up to your 25% commission. Now, if you like, depending on when you hit that 300, it doesn't matter when you hit that 300, they will retroactive pay you for that $299.99. You only got the 15% on. So that will come in that following week, like that week of you hitting the 300. That's when you'll get that bonus on that part that to get you up to there. And then there are going to be stylist incentives and discounts, and then you'll hear about the collection releases as well. So that's just like, if you're a regular BQ stylist, your new title is going to be qualified stylist. And so that's kind of cool. And then if you have anybody enrolled, you can make some money off of them. Then the senior stylist structure, again, for a senior stylist right now, you have to have 2 people on your team. Together, you have to have $1,000 and a cumulative of $2,000. So it's a big thing. For a senior stylist under our new plan, you are going to have a total of $700 group volume, but it doesn't have to come from having a team. It can be 100% from you. So if you are just rocking your business and getting that $700, you are going to be a senior stylist. If you have someone join you, as long as you hit 300, and if your stylist that's with you hits 400, together at 700, you're a senior stylist. So it doesn't have to be with a team. It can be with a team. And then our final no need for having a team is our elite stylist. And that's when you have a volume of $1,250 for the month. And again, you can have it from your team, you can have it from your own sales. So there are 3 ranks past that, just the being a part of the team or being a part of the company that will get you those titles. Now when they first announced the titles and everything that was going to come out, they said they had this formulated plan, right? They were going to come out with like a 6 months, like it was going to be like February to October, and they were going to average the months and then figure out where you were. And the guy who was all fired for this said his computer crashed, like, I don't know how many times, because like there was just no really, it was just really no, it was not happening. So they decided to they've come up with the plan of going in. Everybody's going to start out as a stylist on April 1st. What you are paid as at the end of April will be what your career title is that you'll hold for 6 months. You can still promote beyond that, but if you say in April, you have an amazing month with your team and you have a 1,250 PV, you are going to be an elite stylist and you will have that for 6 months. Like, so, and what they say, like, when they say what you get to hold it for, it's for recognition and for things that the company is going to be giving out. That's what the 6 month hold is for. It's not what you're paid as. You're paid as is the same thing as it is right now. It's based on what you do every single month. So knowing those first few that require no stylist on your team, what questions that I can answer, I will do the best to my ability. What questions do you have for those type of stylist plans?
I don't have a question. I think it's really amazing just for the person who doesn't want to grow a team and just wants to sell it, either for the discount or, just to make a little bit extra money. So that's all I have to say.
And I thought that was kind of cool because if you didn't grow a team before, you never moved anywhere. There was never a chance for you to get any incentives. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then I forgot, under the new plan, there are bonuses. So under the senior stylist structure, you get the incentives, you get the discounts, you get the releases, but you get a $50 promotion bonus, a one-time $50 cash promotion bonus. That could happen like the very first month. Now, there will be people who are at a higher level that they will kind of not really start out at the stylist structure. But a lot of our team has been bonus qualified stylists. So if you've been a bonus qualified stylist, like this whole time you've been a part of it, you're going to qualify for that senior stylist bonus incentive that first month. So that's really cool. And then elite stylist, you get a rank promotion of $100. And yes, you can hit more than one rank promotion in a month and you will get both bonuses. Hold on, I wrote something down about the bonuses because they said something and I just thought it was really cool. So the transition bonuses during this time, they told us that it is going to cost Candler Street millions of dollars above the current plan because of these transition bonuses that they're going to be offering, or these rank promotion bonuses. And let's see, I think it was Mr. Park requested it. Like, it was not them. He didn't want to give away all of his money. And he was like, give it to them. They deserve it. They're working hard. Like, this guy, like, he wants to give his money away. That's what I love about him. He's just like, yes, give it to them. They're doing everything that they can. So I thought that was really cool that these bonuses are going to be, they're just like, that's Mr. Park just going, here, have some money. Like, let me get you excited again. Like, why did you join this? Why did you join this company? Okay, well, now we have this new plan. So why are you excited to be in this company again? So I love that about that. All right, so then the next phase is the development phase. So these are people who are looking to build a team. And for this part, there are four levels. It is called, the first one is team builder, senior team builder, team leader, and senior team leader. And all of those also have promotion bonuses. One is $200, one is $300, one is $400, and one is $600. And they've already created the maps for us, like the bubble charts, like we had with Beautifully Polished, that we had those bubble charts that I don't know how many of you are using or maybe haven't seen, but they do have bubble charts ready for us with like all the check marks of here's all the things you need for this. And I think that's really cool, is that they really want to put those things in there. Now, when you're in the development phase, they are going to really focus on helping you build your team, not just like counting on you to count on your leaders to help you figure out how to enroll people. They have a plan. So they are going to have expect you to have like some monthly meetings when you get to certain career titles. They're going to want you to do team shout outs. They're going to do check-ins. They are going to have newsletters. They are going to have checklists for our builders that are rising stars, so that so team builder, in this phase, they're going to get enroller checklists. So when you enroll somebody, you're going to have like a checklist for all the things you should be doing for your new enrollee to help them out. There's going to be home office training. And if you are a team leader or senior team leader by conference, there will be a special session for you available there. So that is like the second phase. That is where you're beginning to build a team, where you're just like, okay, I want to do this and I want to bring people along with me. Now, the third and the fourth phase, those are those higher phases, like they get into leadership for director, senior director, then they added a title in here for elite director. And then after that is the leadership phase number 2 for executives and senior executives. And then they get into directorship phase. So they look at those phases as they want to make sure that they're providing you an ability to move forward into the company. And then when you move further into the company, they don't want you just sitting on your butt and making money off of people. They want you, they're going to have continued things for people to do. When you get to that highest level, like the highest level, like high, really big, like national executive directors, they now will have to start earning points in part of their totals. So in part of like to keep their titles. So that will be like doing trainings. They will have to be building leaders. They will have a lot of things. So there have been a lot of complaints in Color Street that people are getting to the top and then not doing anything. So now they are hearing that and they are implementing this. Okay, so there are a lot of parts to the comp plan, but I think for us in Team Nail Gals, it's really the decision of, do you want to be in the marketing phase? Like, do you just want to be a Color Street rep and that's it? If there is, then we want to talk about those four, where in those 4 things you want to be. And if you're like, you know what, I really want to start building a team, then you're going to be in that development phase, and we'll talk about what you need at each level. And I feel that that's more of like a one-on-one conversation for each person to really focus on their own personal goals. And I would love to help anybody who is interested in having those conversations and doing those mappings. So I don't want to like focus on all of the aspects because it doesn't apply to everybody, but it's really, what is your focus? And that's the first thing to figure out. What do I want from my business? Do I want to build a team? Do I not want to build a team? And if you say, I want to build a team, I've got a bunch of different avenues. And if you say, I don't want to build a team, great. I am so happy you're here. Let me help you make as much money as possible. Now, they did say that the industry standard for compensation, I really should have had like these in order, and I did not do orders. Oh, okay, so they said they are really strongly suggesting that right now, as we are enrolling, that we enroll people who want to be here for the business, not necessarily the discount, because there are going to be ways to get into those parties and find ladies who want to be a part of this business. So that is really like your focus. Like, do you want someone to have a business? So their strategy for how they came up with these commissions is 30% is the industry standard for commissions. And right now, if you get to $300, you're getting 25%. So we're just 5% away. So, and really at $600 is where the enhanced commission comes in. And that is when you do now get the 30% industry standard of commission, because it's no longer going to be like the 3%, 5%, 7%, 10%. They're now going to be at 600, you get 5 extra percent. So you're at 30% at that 600 level. And then when you get to $1,800, you're at the 35% because you get that bonus 10%. So they got rid of a few of those extra commissions, and they just shoved it so that we could have more percentages at that. The Jumpstart plan is another thing that is going to be different. That a lot of people felt like they were failures under the last plan. $1,000 in your first month is very difficult to attain, especially then by the 4,000 by the third month. It was really hard. So they really felt that they didn't want people coming into this business and feeling like a failure. They want people coming into this business and feeling a success and wanting to do whatever they want with their business. So they have a 3-month consistency plan. So anybody who joins from April 1st on, if they sell $500 in the month, just $500, they will get their jump starts. And I didn't write down what the jump start numbers were, and I should have. But if they hit all 3 jump starts, so 500 in month 1, 500 in month 2, 500 in month 3, not $1,500 in 1 month. They want consistency, not like a big. They don't want quantity, they want consistency. So 500 each month. If they hit all 3, they get a $150 bonus. And those jump, I want to say, was it product bonus? Oh man, I don't know if it was product bonus or cash bonus. I feel like it was product. I feel like Jumpstart's product, but I don't have that in my paperwork. So I will have to find that out. The rank bonuses are cash for sure. But I'm pretty sure the Jumpstart bonuses are product credit. Okay, so I know I've said a lot again. So now I'm ready again. What kind of questions?
No question, April, but I want to say that you were right. I listened to Debbie's trainings and stuff too, and I'm almost positive that it was product credit for the jump start, like you said. So I just want to give you a little more confidence in that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was too. I have been studying it as well. So I didn't hear anything that popped out at me that was that much different than what we have right now as far as what the incentive is for Jumpstart.
And they talked really about how the speaker, the keynote speaker, her name was Nikki, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I have a video that I got because as I was walking back to the hotel room, we found her in a little scooter. Oh my God. So she hurt her back and she can't stand up for like long periods of time. She actually broke her back. And she was having a hard time getting to the convention hall. So Color Street got her and rented her a motorized scooter so she could get all around the whole place and like be happy, and like she scooted herself all over the place. So she was scooting herself, and we got to chat with her. Her name is Nikki, and then it starts with her last name. It starts with a K. But this lady was so inspiring. I loved her. She is a trainer for teachers. She said like her main focus is like on teaching. And like I, as the teacher in me, I heard so many things that I could take back to teaching, but then again, so many things that I could take into my business. So that was really amazing. Hey, you guys know I'm on a call, right? I guess they don't care.
Sure they do. That's why they're screaming.
Yeah, they're, and their dad is the one playing with them. So like that. Okay, so I kind of was going through my slides because I took pictures of all the slides as we were going, because sometimes the slides are just better to take pictures of than like as you're taking notes, because the slides would help me like kind of remember the order we were going in. So they talked about, so we have the nail care line coming out, and they talked about just the development phase that it takes in order to bring out a product. So they wanted to bring out these products to us for a long time, but they said how many times they failed on these products multiple times, and they were not willing to bring it out to us until they were confident that it was the best product that they can bring out to us. So they talked about there are 6 stages of developing a new product.
Hey. What lights?
Idea generation,
Oh.
research.
Hey, also, I thought it was locked.
There was also, idea generation, research, planning, prototyping, testing, and then commercialization. So they have been working on this nail care line for a long time. It was not something they were just like, hey, we're gonna go buy something and then we're gonna sell it. No, Mr. Park wants to make it all. And then and then he wants to be able to make sure that it's really good. So with that, that's when the nail polish remover came out. So some of the highlights of our nail polish remover, it was specially formulated for Color Street polish. The chemistry, a high school chemistry class in me says likes dissolve likes. Mr. Park is the only one who knows what our polish is like, so he's going to know what it's like to take off. So he's got that chemistry background. It's non-acetone formula. It helps to nourish and moisturize our nails. There is going to be a subtle tea fragrance, so it's not going to smell bad. It's going to have a decent smell, and we didn't get to try it because going across international waters, they couldn't bring that material because it's flammable. There is going to be less oil content than the leading competitor because they can't say Mineral Fusion, and they have a leak-proof bottle. And like we tested it out because they put water in they brought a bunch of bottles so that we could play with them and kind of just see what they were like. And they had water in them and we were all like shaking them, like, come on. Let's just leave it tipped right now. We'll just like leave it because they would let you check it out for like an hour. So then we would just like tip it out and then we would try and then I'd open it just to make sure like they didn't have like something in there because, you know, people like to try stuff like that. So I would open it and then close it and it worked. Our hand lotion that is coming out, it is ultra fast absorbing formula. There is a rich with healthy, gentle oil, including, I don't know how to say that word, but macadamia, coconut, and avocado oils. There is going to be vitamin C and E, antioxidants that protect skin from environmental damage, and vitamin B to improve hydration by keeping our hands soft. The nail strengthener that is going to come out. Its key ingredient is AHA, which restores, rejuvenates, and hardens nails. It ensures clean and transparent gloss. It is patented. Of course, it's patented. It's a 3-in-1 treatment and can be used as a strengthener. It can be used as a base coat. It can also be used as a top coat, and that's ideal for soft, breaking, or brittle nails. So if you have any customers who have been having issues, this might be a great thing for them. Why are you laughing, Mary? You are laughing at something. Are you laughing at me?
Of course, I'm not laughing at you. I was smiling at Cash.
I love that smile. Look how cute he is. Okay, and then the cuticle oil that's going to be coming out. It is formulated with a blend of 6 plant-based oils from around the world: coconut, kukai, nut, something with a B, almond, and passion fruit oils. It's going to contain vitamin E with an antioxidant that protects nails from environmental damage. It's derived from 98% natural ingredients, and it's ideal for dry, dull, or rough nails and cuticles. The lotion, the strengthener, and the cuticle oil are launching throughout April. So I'm assuming it's going to kind of be like a week-by-week thing. I don't really know. They just said that. So some of the exciting things for spring. There's going to be a new, improved, editorial focused spring catalog. They kind of like peeled it out and showed it to us, but then we weren't allowed to take pictures because they're like, this is a prototype, don't take pictures, this is not what it really is. But it's going to be more magazine based for our catalog. There are going to be 3 spring bundles that they're going to offer for stylists only. I did not write down any of the 3, but there are going to be 3 stylist bundles. And it says on here, plus spring shade testers with every order. So I don't know if every bundle gets the testers. I'm not really sure. They didn't really explain that part. So there will be more coming out on that probably I'm going to guess probably the beginning of next month. And one thing that maybe not everybody was happy about, but I'm going to share it because you may have heard it elsewhere. There is going to be a product price increase. And they did tell us, they're like, we understand, like they've had their prices the same for the last 4.5 years. Mr. Park doesn't want to raise prices, but the price of the goods are starting to cost more, and we need to have a price adjustment. The adjusted price was anywhere from 17% to an 18% increase. So I wanted to share with you all of the new price points for all, because there's now going to be 8 levels of pricing. So our designs, they are going to go from $13 to $14. So that is a 7.7% increase. Our French are going to go from 14 to 14, so 0% increase. So Frenches are the only ones staying the same. Our glitters are going to go from a $12 to $13. So again, is $1. This makes it 8% up to 8% up. Our shimmers, which I'm not really sure what a shimmer is. Like, I guess I should probably look more at the solids in our catalog.
Like at the plaza.
I'm sorry.
At the plaza is a shimmer.
Okay, so shimmers are gonna be that were normally 11, they are now going to $12.50. So a dollar increase, which is a 13.6%. Our regular solids, they're gonna go from 11 to 12, and that dollar difference is a 9%. The Prism FX collection is going from 14 to 15, so a dollar up, which is a 7%. Our overlays, the clear overlays, are going from $11 to $12.50. So that $1.50 is a 13% increase. And our duochromes are going to go from 11 to 13, and that's a 2% increase, or $2 increase, which is the biggest increase, is at 18%. So a lot of different categories now, and I think it was really because of the different polishes and the different technologies that go into them that is the need for that cost increase. But at the same time, a price increase helps our PV.
Is that, did you say that's the same time as when the spring catalog releases?
Yeah, we have, I did ask a few leaders, like, hey, does anybody have it? And a few of them thought they heard April 1st, but then everybody else said March 22nd. So I believe, I believe they inadvertently gave us the spring launch date of March 22nd, because it makes sense, right? Like, as a new catalog, you can't like change prices in the middle of a catalog, and they're gonna do bundles, and spring is March. So I'm going with March 22nd as a spring date. I can't confirm that, but they did mention that these were going to go into effect then.
And that is a Tuesday, so that is very possible.
There you go. So that really does work out, and that works.
But for anyone, this is how I personally feel. For anyone who's concerned about the price increases, look at gas right now. Look at everything.
Oh my God.
Has
Hamburger.
increased.
Has anybody gone to the store to buy hamburger lately?
Yes.
Like, it was like $3 a pound, and now it's like $5 or $6. I don't even understand what's going on. Like, bacon, a pack of bacon is now like $13. So I can totally understand where it was coming from. And it's been 4.5 years. That's not bad. Like, to say and they're not getting rid of our deals. We're still doing buy 3, get 1. We're still doing buy 1, get 1. Let's see, they talked to us about the income disclosure topic. Oh, another big thing in our new policies and procedures, you now on your public page can offer giveaways for people joining your VIP group. Yes, it's effective. So remember, your limit on your value of your giveaway cannot be more than $50. That is the highest it can be. It can be a new member giveaway. It can be join my group giveaway, but you can post, I'm giving away something if you come join my VIP group. You can now post on your public page. Before that, you could just say, hey, to come see all the giveaways that I do and all the fun stuff, come on in. But now you can actually say, hey, I'm giving away my first thing of remover to the, whoever joins this week. Oh, I'm giving away these new packs of polish. Come join. I'm giving it away to a VIP. You can now share it. So that is a big.
I was wondering about that because I saw a couple people posting that, like people who were at the summit. So
yeah, and they did email this out to us, not those who were at summit. They did send it in a corporate email saying that was going to be a policy into effect, and then they kind of talked to us at summit about different things and how, like, yes, you can really do this.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in that policy and procedure update they sent that has all the legal mumbo jumbo that most people don't read.
Yeah. And then with the income disclosure statement that we're supposed to put on, if you are ever talking about what you've made with Color Street, you have to provide the income disclosure statement. And Mr. Park asked them to put it as a flat out link on our website. So it's no longer having to find what's the bit.ly like thing. It is now www.colorstreet.com/income disclosure. That's the new website. And oh, they're gonna have a document available on with the best list of how to talk about the opportunity and what you can't say for like the the FCC or whoever is like watching. They're gonna be having documents available for us really soon on that one. We did have some social media training. I don't know how many of you know Kelly France. She is the only Diamond national executive in the company, and she uses Reels, and Reels are like the big thing right now. They're like, just figure out how to do it, just start doing them. It's the way to get in. So she actually did a training on them recently, and it's in the back office. We can get that training from her. And it's really, they were talking about social media, like whatever platform you are on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, any of them, you get rewarded for using whatever new features they have. So if Reels are new right now, like you're going to get rewarded. People are going to see you for using those. But they told us, have fun with them, use stories, and don't just use one platform, because if that platform goes down, what are the chances you're going to be in something else? All right. So do you guys want to see the new strips? Like I know I posted them, but do you want to see them?
Yes.
I love them. I'm so excited. Like they are this green, look at, it like changes
It's
to like almost like
duochrome.
it is, everyone is a duochrome. The Eat Pray Love collection is coming out end of this month. They would not give us a date, so obviously it's next Tuesday, right? Like so, but they said by the end of the month. Jocelyn, you love how I just like go, well, it's obviously right. Now if it's not, you're gonna be like, April, you were wrong.
Well, there's only one more Tuesday left.
Right. And
Unless
so
they just screw with us and make it on the 28th, which is a Monday.
which they're not going to do, because they don't want people crashing the site. It's end of the month, so they got to. I mean, it's smart, right? So that one's called Viper Active, and when you get to a better light, it does kind of go brownish to green. It's mostly green. Then there's Aquatic Behavior, which is like a more blue, but definitely different than what's the other one that we have right now? Space Pace. It's like more bluey than space. Like it's more like tealy, I guess. So that was that one. And then Pray Motion is more of like a red, but again, duochrome.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And then we've got some Snake Clear Snakes. This one's called Heads or Scales. So I remember there was that one snake-like one that people liked, but like, I mean, overlays, like, why wouldn't you do overlays, like to be able to go with all the colors? Then I love the cow. Like the cows I think are one of my favorite. It's Mood. Like those are fun. I love them.
Is the new black right now. Like it is really taking over. So really the fact that there's just period animal print overlays is, I think, amazing.
Yeah, like Mr. Park was like all getting excited. Like he had a whole presentation of like ladies coming out and dancing, and all you saw in the background was just like animal print. We're like, wait a second, that's a different animal. That's it. What is going on? And then they finally showed. Okay, so then here's like the cheetah inspired one called Fur Diem or Per Diem. I'm sorry, Per. And I know that
Oh,
I love this one. And the ladies who went to Summit, if they were supporting the, I love your but some of the ladies who were there for Summit are Bengals fans, and we were watching the Super Bowl on the way home. This one was a hit. This is just gorgeous. It's called A Roaring Time. Like I look at that and go, that is zebra, or I don't even know, but like I think I mean, these three are, the snakes are cool, but I love like these three. I think are gonna be hot. Like they're pretty, but like those are it. So those are coming out before the end of the month.
A Roaring Time is gonna look so good over is it High Voltage, the orange.
Oh.
Yes. So I got Mr. Park to sign my my thing this time. So that was fun. Do you notice the exclamation points? Yeah, because he was drinking. And so he was just like, so he's like, ah, and he like actually said it nice and loud. And then we got some flip-flops. They say Color Street on them.
Cute.
And this super cute bag. And it was so
Ooh, that's
perfect
cute.
to, like walk around in. I love that. So that's the goodies they gave us. There was free drinks and food when we were doing Color Street stuff. When you weren't doing Color Street stuff, the drinks and food were really expensive. But like he did not spare an expense. A few years ago when we did Summit at in San Antonio, at one of the events, it was open bar. At another event, it was a 2-drink minimum. This time, I think we had 3 events with an open bar. It was just like, what is going on? And there was just food everywhere, and there were fire people, and they were just like throwing the fire around. And then like there was a sandcastle being built, and like they had the Color Street logo all over the entire resort, like at Sugar Factory, like they had it like with lights just like shining on everything. Like they did such a great job at just getting the company logo out there. It was amazing. Like the way that they spoil you for doing things for your business is just nothing that you get as a teacher. And I'm assuming it's probably like that in other careers, but like, you know, because I was talking with Dina Doyle, and she's like, you know, April, we do this all the time at our PD. You know, we have DJs, you know, we have open bar, you know, we have fire twirlers, and we have like, you know, people coming out and having a dance party. You know, we have that. I'm like, of course we have that. That is why everybody wants to be a teacher. Oh, one thing I loved hearing, one of the things that Nikki talked about when you talk about your business, include your family. Like make it your family business instead of just my business, so that they just get included. And she talked about, she's like, whether it's stuffing envelopes together or just, you know, packaging orders, whatever it is, she's like, just make it ours, so that when you go away for certain things, they don't just feel like this is just mommy time. And I like that, because there are times that I feel I just come up and sit here and I get stuff done, or I could just ask Joy and Hope to help me, or I could get Eric to help me. And so that was one of the things that I'm going to focus on. And they said you cannot set a goal until you have a vision. So really looking at this comp plan and where you wanting to go, that's the vision. And then we can make and set those goals to help you get there. And having an attitude of gratitude is going to be huge. And then one thing Nikki said, oh, it was great. And I just went, oh my God, how many of us do this? Let me see. I want to make sure I say it right, because I loved it, and I thought it was towards the end of a paper, and maybe it's not. That's not it. That's not it. You guys start talking, and then like I'll find it.
All right, so real quick, I know you're looking, but
No, you go.
we start transitioning when
The
into the new comp plan?
new comp plan starts April 1st.
April 1st.
And the
Okay.
true transition is for the leadership aspects of the
Correct.
phasing. It's not for everybody else, like the new 15% until 300, everything is there.
Okay, and then it is all full effect October, correct?
Full effect October 1st. Now, one thing they did say is that if anybody who joins this month only, and everybody who is there before, is gonna be eligible for transition bonuses. It's like I want to say it's like a retention bonus, like it's a whole year-long bonus, but you have to be in before March 1st to be eligible for these extra bonuses.
Right.
And I want to say it was like what was it called?
Hey, this is unrelated while you're looking,
you're
but
fine.
so Danny's new stylist joined this month, and she got a purple ticket in her kit.
I know Danny texted me when I was so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was super excited for her. She like redeemed it right away. She was like, I did it right away. Like, good for you, Monica.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, I know why I can't find it. It's on the back of one of these things. I started writing on the back of
They're
paper.
giving you a notebook this year. Like, what the heck? You always get a notebook.
That's just a conference.
That's at conference, yeah. Okay, here
No,
it is.
even at
So where's
Summit.
your conference notebook? Why didn't you bring it?
I know. No, it's someone I never got a notebook last time either.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So here I found it. It was on one of my back pages. I wanted to ask, how many of you, when you get a compliment, find a negative thing to say about that compliment? Yeah.
Sometimes, like half and half.
Do you know how many people have commented to me, oh my God, I love your hair in a store. And then I'm like, oh, thanks, but I need to get it redone. Like my roots are blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, I like your shoes. Oh, thanks. But you know, they really hurt. Don't point out negatives. Say thank you. Take it in. Stop it when it comes to the compliment. Stop.
When
putting
they
it
say,
negative.
I love your shirt, and you say,
Thank
oh,
you.
it's from Walmart, I should say, thank you.
You are allowed to say the good, those are the good things. Like, thank you is from Walmart. Isn't it great? Like
Walmart.
those, that's okay.
$3 for this.
Like when you go, I have pockets, like, no, those are all good things. Those are
Oh.
not negative things.
All right.
It was more of a, oh, it was, you know, I've had this for 3 years, or, oh, I just, you know, anytime you take that, and if you can't say thank you and turn it into something positive, just say thank you. Quit putting a negative spin on things, because your attitude reflects your gratitude. Just be an attitude of gratitude.
I'm horrible with compliments.
Well, then you need to just say, thank you. Thank you, darling. I know, I'm just too much. I know, sorry.
No,
Yes, you are.
And that's why you all love me.
That was a compliment, Mary.
And that's why I said, and that's why you all love me. Thank you.
You gotta get it. Hey, ladies, I totally don't mean to steal the show, but Cash is itching back here.
aw.
Gonna get in here or not? All right. He made this for me to use at events, and he just wants to show it off a little bit.
Ooh, I
So we're
wanna
gonna
see.
pop it up here,
Oh,
especially
I'm
since it's
so
a small
excited.
call and not so very many people.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
He
amazing.
made me that to put at events, and he wanted me to show it off. So I told him if there was a time where everybody was just kind of chit chatting, I would put it up there, but I wasn't gonna interrupt any conversation.
Cash,
And
that is so
I want
good.
one.
he just
That
had a
is
shower,
so
so he's like
cool.
shirtless and stuff, and he won't get in the video now. So
Cash,
Aw.
is he there though? But
he can hear you.
you could like patent that. You know how many stylists would buy that for their vending events, and you could make some money.
I love
Mm,
that.
Signs and stuff, huh?
Little
Yeah, he's
entrepreneur
in-
over
yeah.
there.
All right. I'm gonna mute it because I gotta tell him to go to bed now.
All right.
Another thing I got from Nikki, our speaker, which we asked, like, please bring her to conference. She was so good, and she's like, well, just tell them that you want me. This was the first time she ever met Mr. Park. And I don't know if I said before, she stayed the entire time. She was there before she spoke. She was there after she spoke. She was there. She was present. She came to all the food things. She came to everything. And she would go off on tangents as she was like going through things. And she's like, I only have this much time, but I got to tell you this one thing. I love this about hostess coaching. So I really want to take this in, and I wanted to share it with you. Nikki was all about asking questions. So when you are doing hostess coaching and instead of telling your hostess what you want her to do, you should ask her, what would you like to have happen in your party? What kind of people are you inviting? What kind of free and half price items do you want? How are you going to contact your guests? What time of day works best for you and your guests? When are you going to contact your guests? What do you want to earn? What do people want from your party?
I love
more-
those.
Go ahead.
Will you share those in the Nail Gals group, like in a file or just in a post?
They're right there. They're right there. That's all I got in it. Go ahead, screenshot that. No, I can totally type it up. Like I would love it, but if you want to screenshot it before I get a chance to.
If you screenshot it to me, I'll type it up if you want.
I got so many things. Yeah, like I said, I got so many things.
I
and, like,
will screen that up, but I love those questions and I think it would just help to have those questions written up in front of stylists when they're, talking to their hostesses. So if you screenshot that to me, I will type it up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that was just great. And we were just like, oh, keep talking. They're like, bring her back to conference. She could just talk about it on hostess coaching. She could talk about just different trainings. She talked about like how to talk with people in your team and like how to talk with yourself. I just felt like she was just a great inspirational person. I really enjoyed her. Yeah, that's just all the stuff I wanted to share with everybody. And I hope it was worth your time to come on and like hear about it. But I definitely like want to hear, like, as you guys get questions about the comp plan, what you want to know. I'm learning too. I had like 1 day of training on it. So it's not like I'm an expert in it, but I do understand a little bit better their plans, and being able to ask everybody here, like, what do you want from your business? How do you see yourself talking to people? Like asking those questions, then we can help like focus on everybody's individual plan, on whether you're looking to, however you want Color Street to be in your life. I just want to be a coach for that. I'm not your boss. Mr. Park's not your boss. There's nobody who's your boss. You're your own boss. But I would love to be a coach for anybody who is interested in just bouncing ideas off of, because that's always a great thing to do as well as going, hey, I want to get here. How do I get there? Well, let's have a conversation about it. Don't be in the dark.
Yeah, absolutely. I think communication needs to get a little better. And I don't know. I mean, I know I was gone like for 2 months and I apologize
No
to my ladies,
apologizing.
but I'm like back and I'm here. So I feel like communication needs to start opening up a little bit more
But the company is wanting.
between whoever you feel comfortable talking to.
Well, right,
you
but
know?
the company is also going to be offering so much as well.
Right.
And I love that they are really listening, going, not everybody has the same leaders. Not everybody has all the same stuff. So some people are booming and other people aren't. And I have people who want to, and they don't have that. So they are really focused on how to make it an equitable across the board for everybody. And what people are doing, they're taking on like those top leaders and going, what are you doing? And they're meeting and having ideas, and they're coming up with plans. Like they're not like thinking of this as, hey, it's going to go away short term. Like Mr. Park like wants us to go on past his own children. Like he's like, this is going to be here forever. Like Color Street's a family business. Like it's going to stay. I'm going to take over the world. Like my grandkids and my great grandkids, like everybody's going to know who Color Street is. So he's in here for the long haul, and I just love that he is so active in it. And this new comp plan makes it sustainable for the company, as well as now is going to incentivize people at every level versus thinking I can never get to that level and wanting to get up. They said there's too many people giving up because they're not getting celebrated early enough in their Color Street career, and they don't want that. They know that getting celebrated is huge, so they want to celebrate people. And this is going, because getting the diamond is going to take a ton of work. Is it possible? It is 100% possible. But wouldn't it be nice if you get like a little bit, then a little bit, then a little, like that makes you want to work to get there, than just thinking, oh, somebody out there is making like all this kind of money, I'm never going to do it. Mr. Park wants to show you it's possible, and those bonuses in there, that's huge too. Like they've never had bonuses until I want to say it's executive director currently is the first time you actually get a cash bonus. It's a $500 cash bonus. Like you don't get that. Like you don't get that other thing. So now they're bringing them down. So I think I really like it. Says a lot for the growth of our company and the sustainability of it as we move into other companies or countries.
Yeah. And I heard that senior team builders will start to earn generational bonuses as well.
Directors and up will earn generational bonuses. Senior team builders and up have the placement ability.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yes.
right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got that mixed up.
Yes.
Which is huge. The placement ability
Which is huge.
Yeah.
And there was no generational bonuses until I think you were at executive or senior
Executive.
Yeah.
or
I think executive.
yeah.
and enhanced commission has been lower or is less now. Plus, when you hit, sorry, I just literally lost it as I started to say it. The 300, it's no longer bonus qualified. But what is 300?
Qualified
It's
stylist,
Qualified stylist.
qualified stylist.
stylist. And then when you hit 700, what is 700? That's what it was.
Senior stylist.
There you go. So you don't even have to have a team under you anymore. You have nobody under you. You hit 700 and you are senior stylist. So you are starting to earn those incentives, whatever they may be. I know it, I do, I promise, but not enough to say out loud.
Well, and then elite
Yeah.
stylist also gets, that's another one without having a team either. So,
Yeah.
and at each level, so if you're a qualified stylist, you have somebody as your level one, like you enrolled someone, you get 2% from them. But if you're
Yeah.
a senior stylist, you get 3%. And if you're elite stylist, you get 4%. So
Right.
like having somebody out, you're getting more based on your monthly things, which is like,
Right. Honestly, I think it's great. And yeah, we're only getting 15% that first week. If you don't have a party that first week, okay, you placed a $100 order, fine. But guess what? You host that party the second week, okay, you're gonna get that 15%. And guess what? You just went over the 300. We're gonna go ahead and go all the way back, and we're gonna make sure you hit 25% on all your sales. That's huge. I mean,
And
they
that's
don't
gonna be
have
in
to
the-
do that.
and that's going to
That's
be in the
huge.
weekly check. So it's not going to be,
Right.
it's not going to be that monthly bonus. The monthly
Right.
bonus that we get, that fifth commitment, that will be when you get $600 or when you hit enhanced commission, or through team building, that they'll get that bonus check. But so the, as well as, yeah, so enhanced, so that 300 is not going to be, I have to wait till the end of the month. It's going to be, as soon as you hit the 300, that retro pay, they'll get
Right.
it in that next time you get paid.
So they're not taking anything necessarily away. You just have to do a little bit more to get it.
And they said they're not getting rid of like the $300 type of incentives, like they're doing the incentive
No.
right now with like the nail care stuff. They're not getting rid of those. They said that's not a thing. They definitely want to do that. Like their goal is to just get more people being positive. And they said that there's like no direct sales company out there that has not changed their comp plan in like
No, there's not.
in their growth. So
There's
like,
there's no business, whether you're direct sales or not, that within their first 5 to 10 years, don't adjust everything that has to do with the way their business runs, the way they pay out, the way they take intake. Every business has to make adjustments. You learn as you go. You have to learn to adapt.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. They've learned to adapt. They've taken off. Things are great. Let's make it even better. And to me, that's how I'm viewing it, at least.
for sure. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording because I think we've pretty much got all of that done. So
Yeah.